What's going on, gamers? Today I'm going to be taking a look at Rumbleverse, free to play battle royale but with a bit of a twist. If that interests you, then stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back everyone. Today we'll be diving into Rumbleverse. What's it all about? Is it worth playing? And why should you pick it over any of the other battle royales that are out currently? Now, as always, if you enjoyed this video, a like would be super appreciated, and if you'd like to become a member of the channel for all the latest gaming content, then why not hit that subscribe and bell icon, or follow me over on Twitter. But from that, what exactly is Rumbleverse? Well, in a nutshell, Rumbleverse is a new free-to-play 40-person brawler royale in which the last person left standing, very much like other battle royales, is the winner. One thing you will notice straight away is that the aesthetics look very similar in style to Fortnite, and that's because it is in fact made by the creators of Fortnite. But this time, rather than building and blasting your enemies from afar, Rumbleverse is very much all about that close range, hands-on, in-your-face wrestling combat. Now, whilst this sounds insane, it actually works very well in practice. I for one have no idea why, but I could never really get into Fortnite. One of the most popular games in the world, a huge following, but it just never hit home with me, and as such I never really enjoyed it. However, I chucked this on the other day, jumped in with a buddy, and I found myself having an absolute blast as we tried to take out our enemies with various wrestling moves. Now, before we jump into the game modes, you'll notice at the main menu you're going to have your battle pass, which isn't actually implemented yet. Then there's the locker room if you're trying to change any of the cosmetics of your character. Then you're going to be looking at the shop, which, as you can see there, it does have those transactions. We'll get to that later, but this will probably be if you're enjoying the game and you want to make your character look awesome later on. Your career is going to show you all of your stats. Then there's going to be your challenges if you want to complete those each day, and of course weekly, which is coming soon. Lastly, the microtransactions do raise their head, unfortunately, but with this game I would say from the looks of it, they only actually revolve around buying cosmetic items so far that I've seen, so shouldn't actually affect your combat or your ranking in each game, which is nice. So it'll probably be you buy these if you are playing this game much further down the line and just want your characters to look pretty, or grab yourself some cool gestures. But the main thing you'll be doing will be jumping into combat. Now, the current game modes are solo or duo royale, or you can explore the map and get used to the controls. Very similar to other battle royale games, you're thrust into an environment. In this game you're shot out of a cannon, and you choose where to land in Capital City. I've got to say, I think they've missed an opportunity. It should have been the big grapple, but maybe that's just me overthinking things. Like I said, you're going to choose where to land, and from there, either on your own or with a friend, depending on if you pick duos, you'll make your way throughout the city trying to collect items, power-ups, and just picking up things in general, and other such environmental objects. Also, you'll be smashing containers and things along the way in order to find rare items in those. One nice feature is that you can store items on your D-pad. So for example, if you're at full health but you find an absolutely huge chicken, then you could store it on your up, meaning if you've taken a bit of a battering later on, you'll be able to consume it and get some health back. Like I said, smashing crates is also something you'll want to be doing, and picking up everything as you go, as you'll be able to up your damage, your health and your stamina this way. Most importantly, you can also find some amazing new skills in the form of books, most of the time when you're smashing open those crates. Not only do these books contain different wrestling skill moves, they also contain different rarities of them. Green I believe is common, blue will be rare, and then your final one will be epic, which is the purple ones. When you do pick up a few of these, you can chuck them on the Xbox at the very least, LB for your skill 1 and RB for your skill 2. Finding some high rarity ones that you enjoy using can make this game very fun, especially when you're comboing them together with some of your other moves, such as your standard attacks, your special moves, or even your super special, if you can manage to get it off. In fact, the super specials in this game are so powerful that if you see someone glowing, it may well be in your best interest to head in the other direction, as sometimes you'll think you'll be winning and that can completely turn the tide and take off just a huge amount of your health, sometimes completely one-shotting you. Now, like I said, there's no real long range in this game except for probably some throwable items such as bottles and such, but most of the time it is literally in your face combat. The games that I played with my friend was honestly just some nice easy fun, and even though we were far from the best at the game, we still managed to have an absolute blast. and managed to get in the top 5 twice, which was quite nice. Now it's still early stages, but to me it's definitely a game that you could jump into, have a bit of fun and blow off a little bit of steam really easy. It's free to play at the moment on most platforms, Xbox, PlayStation and the Epic Game Store, so may well be worth a download. Now as far as I can tell, it is still its beta. There'll be a few teething issues. For example, if you log in and see disc screen and it's in the thousands upon thousands, say over 10,000, you may want to try again later. But I have found it does go down quite fast, so if it's just a couple of thousand, it may be worth your time to wait, as it usually takes around about 5 minutes or so for every 3,000. All in all, so far from what I've seen, the game is very fun to play, very different to pretty much all the other battle royales out there, and may well be one that you'll want to watch out for in the future. As always, let me know in the comments what you all think. For all things gaming, for all things Xbox, take care, I'll see you on the next day.